It's an illusion to think that universal approval is even possible. No matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. Some will admire you, others will criticize you, and many won't care at all. So why waste your energy trying to please everyone? Consider the people who change the world. Leaders, innovators, creators, they are not concerned with fitting in. They are driven by vision, by purpose, by the fire within them. They face criticism, yet they remain unfazed. Their confidence is built on something far stronger than public opinion. It is built on self-belief, and that is what makes them unstoppable. If you want to break free from the approval trap, start by asking yourself, whose opinion truly matters? More often than not, the loudest voices are from those who do not walk your path, who do not understand your journey. Their words carry no real weight unless you allow them to. Another crucial step is learning to validate yourself. Acknowledge your own progress. Celebrate your wins, big or small. When you start recognizing your own worth, external approval becomes irrelevant. You no longer need applause to feel worthy. You simply know you are. Detaching from validation does not mean becoming arrogant or dismissive. It means standing firm in who you are. It means respecting your own decisions, your own journey, and refusing to let others dictate your path. It means understanding that your value is not something to be negotiated or debated. The moment you stop seeking validation is the moment you start living freely. You no longer filter your words, your actions, or your dreams through the lens of others' expectations. You move through life with authenticity, with boldness, with a sense of purpose that cannot be shaken. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will support you, and that's okay. The ones who matter will respect you, not because you seek their approval, but because you don't need it. So, choose yourself. Stand firm in your beliefs, in your values, in your vision. Let go of the need for external validation and embrace the power of self-acceptance. Because once you do, you become untouchable, not because you have everyone's approval, but because you no longer require it. 5, handle criticism. Criticism is inevitable, but how you handle it defines your strength. Most people crumble at the first sign of disapproval. They take every comment to heart, allowing it to shape their self-identity, dictate their actions, and weaken their resolve. But why? Criticism is nothing more than words, opinions, and perspectives that often come from those who don't even understand your journey. The reality is that criticism only has as much power as you give it. When you react emotionally, you let it control you. When you filter it through logic, you remain in control. The strongest individuals don't let criticism shake them. They assess it with a clear mind, take what's useful, and discard the rest. No unnecessary emotion, no overreaction, just selective attention to what truly matters. The key lesson: filter criticism through logic, not emotion. Keep what serves you, ignore what doesn't, and never let someone's opinion disrupt your peace. There are 2 types of criticism, constructive and destructive. Constructive criticism is valuable. It helps you improve. It comes from people who have experience, knowledge, and a genuine desire to see you grow. This is the type of feedback you should welcome. Destructive criticism, however, is designed to break you down. It often stems from jealousy, insecurity, or lack of understanding. These opinions are meaningless unless you make the mistake of internalizing them. Imagine a sculptor working on a masterpiece. As he chisels away, people stop to watch. Some admire his work, some offer helpful suggestions, and others mock his efforts. Does the sculptor abandon his vision because of a few negative voices? No. He continues, guided by his inner vision, filtering out the noise. This is how you must approach criticism. When someone criticizes you, ask yourself, does this person have the experience or credibility to judge me? If they do, consider their words. If they don't, move on. Not all voices deserve your attention. Most criticism comes from people who have never done what you are doing. Their words are reflections of their own limitations, not yours. Criticism is a test of emotional resilience. Weak-minded individuals react impulsively. They get defensive, argue, or retreat into self-doubt. The strong remain unmoved. They acknowledge criticism, process it, but never let it disrupt their inner peace. When you respond to criticism with calm indifference, you show the world that your confidence is unshakable. Consider the great minds of history, visionaries, creators, and leaders. Every one of them faced relentless criticism. Their ideas were doubted, their decisions questioned, yet they pressed forward, refusing to let outside noise deter them. Their ability to stand firm in the face of doubt is what set them apart. They understood that criticism is often the price of progress. If you want to develop this mindset, practice detachment. The next time someone criticizes you, pause. Don't react immediately. Instead, analyze. Is there value in their words? If yes, learn from it. If not, dismiss it. When you master this habit, you free yourself from the emotional burden of seeking approval. Another powerful approach is self-conveyance. When you truly believe in your path, external opinions lose their grip on you. Confidence comes from within, not from the approval or disapproval of others. The moment you realize this, you become immune to shallow criticism. The world will always have something to say. Some will praise you, others will doubt you. But in the end, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. True power lies in the ability to hear criticism, evaluate it rationally, and move forward without losing focus. So, the next time someone criticizes you, remember, it's just noise. Learn from it if necessary, but never let it define you. The strongest people do not fear criticism. They use it wisely, or they ignore it completely. 6. Keep your composure under pressure. Pressure exposes people. Some break, some fold, but the strong, they remain unshaken. Why? Because they prepare their minds before the storm arrives. They understand that pressure is not an anomaly, it is a certainty. And when you expect challenges, you stop being surprised by them. The secret is to detach from the need for control. Understand this: not everything will go according to plan. People will disappoint you. Obstacles will appear. Unexpected setbacks will come. But you do not react emotionally. You respond with strategy, with calm calculation. Most people crack under pressure because they resist reality. They expect everything to be smooth, predictable, and within their grasp. And when life proves otherwise, they panic, they complain, they freeze. But those who train themselves to embrace uncertainty, they adapt. They move with the chaos, not against it. Think of a seasoned warrior. He does not enter battle expecting an easy fight. He expects resistance, ambushes, and unforeseen threats. Yet he remains composed. Why? Because he has already accepted the reality of conflict. He does not waste energy wishing for ease. Instead, he focuses on execution. You must adopt the same mindset. The world will test you. It will throw stress, failure, and doubt your way. But if you have trained yourself to be composed under pressure, nothing will shake you. While others scramble in panic, you will move with precision. You will not react, you will respond. There is power in mastering control, not over external events, but over yourself. When you no longer need things to go perfectly, you become unstoppable. When you understand that pressure is inevitable, you stop fearing it. Instead, you see it for what it truly is, an opportunity to refine your composure. Think of the greatest leaders, the most unshakable individuals. They do not flinch in chaos. They do not crumble when things go wrong. Instead, they exude calmness, certainty, and control. This is what makes them stand out. People look at them and wonder, how does nothing faze them? How do they stay so composed while others fall apart? It is because they have trained their minds to expect difficulty. They have rehearsed their reactions before the test even arrives. They understand that emotions cloud judgment, and so they detach from unnecessary feelings. They prioritize logic over panic, and in doing so they maintain an advantage that most will never have. To build this level of control, start by shifting your perspective on pressure. See it as a game, a test of your discipline. When faced with stress, challenge yourself to remain composed. Observe your emotions without letting them dictate your actions. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Another essential practice is preparation. The strongest individuals do not wait for pressure to arrive. They train for it. Mentally rehearse worst-case scenarios. Condition your mind to remain steady under stress. When you do this, nothing catches you off guard. You become a strategist, not a reactor. Most people go through life unprepared, relying on hope rather than discipline. They expect things to work in their favor, and when they don't, they collapse. But those who train their minds for adversity, they do not break. They do not fold. They remain standing, unaffected. So, the next time pressure builds, remind yourself, this is my test, my moment to prove control. While others panic, you will breathe. While others react, you will calculate. And when the storm passes, you will still be standing, untouched, unshaken, unbreakable. 7 said, letting go of what you can't control. Suffering often comes from attachment. to outcomes, to expectations, to things outside of our control. We grip tightly to what we think should happen, to how we believe life should unfold. And when reality doesn't align with our desires, we feel pain. But true mental strength, it lies in letting go. Picture a river. Water flows around obstacles, never resisting, never fighting. It does not demand that rocks move out of its way, nor does it stop flowing when met with resistance. It adapts. That's how you must approach life. Some things will happen regardless of how much you stress over them. The job offer that never came, the person who walked away, the setback you didn't anticipate. You can either resist and suffer, or you can adapt and move forward. The choice is always yours. Letting go is not about giving up. It is about shifting your focus to what you can control. Clinging to expectations makes you fragile. It keeps you trapped in a cycle of frustration, replaying past events, questioning what could have been different. But when you embrace the reality that some things are beyond your influence, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. Think of the strongest people you know. They are not the ones who fight against the inevitable. They are the ones who remain calm in the face of uncertainty. They have mastered detachment, not from life, but from the illusion of control. They understand that life is unpredictable and that peace comes from flowing with it, not against it. Most people spend their energy trying to force outcomes. They attach their happiness to specific results. If things go as planned, they feel satisfied. If not, they fall apart. This is a weak way to live. Strength comes from being adaptable. When you detach from rigid expectations, you develop a resilience that makes you unstoppable. No event, no disappointment, no setback can break you. The key to letting go is awareness.